Hi guys, welcome back to the Spanish Homestead. So, in the last video I mentioned about us getting a soil blocker, which has now arrived. So I thought I'd do a video today showing you we're going to get some butternut squash seeds in. So I'm going to do a video on like how to use it, how I've seen people use it. But as you can see, it comes with the dibbers as well. It also comes with a smaller one, which is really small. It comes with, because the next one that I want to buy is the 1-inch one. So then you plant your seeds into the 1-inch one, and then you can do the 2-inch blocks with the 1-inch hole in. So you just transfer them straight in. So that's my plan. This is all to do with us sort of getting away with using polystyrene, plastic stuff like this that does just break normally. So yeah, to do away with these things, obviously you still need something to put the blocks in. We're going to be using the mushroom trays that we get off one of our clients who owns a restaurant, and he has lots of these. So they're a lot more robust, they will use a lot longer than the polystyrene trays, and we could probably fit them a lot neater somewhere as well than the polystyrene trays. So that's the idea. We've got plenty of these. I'm not quite sure how many blocks we'll get into one tray, but we're going to have a look and figure it out in a minute. Right, so guys, I have got a multi-purpose compost. I've been out and got a nice clean bendy bucket. So what the idea is around this is you put the compost into the bendy bucket, you add water to it, and then you get it all mixed up, get your hands in there, get it nice and dirty, get it all mixed up, which then will obviously be able to clump it together in the soil blocker. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. Gloves on. Nipped my finger the other day, don't fancy getting infected. So I've probably put maybe a quarter of a bucket in there. Now what I'm going to do is just add some water to it. It's always better to add a little water first, and then you can always add more if you need to. Can't take it away if you add it. So while I'm mixing this up, I want to mention another channel. So the channel is Our Little Plot, and you've got Sharon and Dennis, right? And they have sold up everything in the UK, and they're doing a motorhome build, and they're off to Portugal, I think. And that's where they're off to. So I wanted to, she put a video up a couple of days back, and it sort of really like got to me, because it was, she was sat there saying that she's in limbo, and no, they've sold the house now, the van's broken down, they're still working on the motorhome build, and it just sort of got me thinking, no, 6 years ago, that was us 6 years ago, and the amount of people that ask us, why didn't we start a YouTube channel when we left? No, why didn't we document it? And we just never did, but these guys are doing. And she's done some like allotment planning books that she's got on Amazon and stuff like that. So yeah, go over, give her channel some support, guys. No, Eileen, I envy them, because obviously we did it when it was a lot easier. Now they've got to probably get visas and stuff. I don't even know how you do it these days. So yeah, no, go and show them the support that they need. Help them out with any information, and I will leave their links in the description for YouTube and Instagram. I'm not 100% sure if they're on Facebook, but I'll have a look. If they are, I'll leave the link down in the description. So yeah, anyway, that's Our Little Plot. Go down, see them, hit the subscribe button, No, show them your support, show them that you're backing them, and yeah, go back, see what they've been up to, and then just follow the journey. Because I tell you what, they've got a great journey ahead of them. Right, so back to this. So as you can see, this compost is not probably the best. It's still got quite woody in, but you can see it's sticking together now. So we'll put that there like that. Take them off. So I've got the bigger dibbers on it. I did have the bigger dibbers on it. So I've got the bigger dibbers on. So because I'm going to be potting up these tomatoes. So I'm going to, hopefully this is going to work. We'll soon find out, won't we? So what you want to do is put it in, really twist it around because you want it to be nice and compact, like that. And then if I move this over here, we can put them in there. As you can see, there's your soil blocks. So I'm going to just get on with this, get this tray filled, and I'll be right back with you guys. I just thought I'd show you this. Obviously, if the mix is too wet, which this mix is a little bit too wet, so I'm going to put some more compost in. The blocks don't stick together, and as you pull them out, they just tend to fall out of the blocker. So yeah, obviously, if you're doing it, just play around with the mix. I know I can't tell you how much water to how much compost, but yeah, just play around with it because you want them to come out like these. So we can get 41 in a tray. Bit of an odd number, I know, but that's just how it works out. You get 41 blocks to a tray, which isn't bad. No, we've got 50, 60 odd trays, so we're going to get, if we had them all planted up, we're probably going to get the same as what we'd get when we're buying the big polystyrene trays as well, and we're sowing these ourselves. So the next job now is start pricking out these tomatoes. When you're potting up anything, it's always best to hold on to the leaf, because if you break a leaf, the leaf will grow back. If you break a stem, you've got no chance. And then all I tend to do is, normally I have a dibber, but I can't find it, so I'm using a flathead screwdriver. Is all I had to hand. But just gently tease them out. You can see they've got quite a good root system on. Now I've used the biggest dibber on this soil blocker, so it could have been a bit deeper probably, but no, this is just a tester, see if we can put them up. Like I say, next year, hopefully next year, we will have a 1-inch block, so then we'll sow them into the 1-inch block, do the 2-inch blocks with the 1-inch hole, and then you just push them into the holes. That's the plan for next year, or even later on. So guys, I've got 2 trays of tomatoes, so it's a little bit dark there. So that's 81, 82 tomato plants in those 2 trays. Now we've got a load left over, but they were really leggy. I've tried to use the least leggy ones. It was my fault. I left them in the tray a little bit too long before I potted them up. I'm not really too worried about it. Like, we've planted 200 cherry tomato plants out already. We've got 80 odd of these. I think we're growing about 50 different varieties of tomatoes this year, so a few leggy ones I'm not going to worry about feeding to chickens. They'll enjoy them. Call them mini greens. So I'm going to leave this video there. If you've liked it, hit the subscribe button, give us a like, give us a share, leave us a comment, say hi to us, and remember, go over, check out our little plot, because those guys are going to be doing some amazing things over the next 12 months or so. So yeah, catch you on the next one, guys. See you later.